Taking a look at New York, they're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, the Hornets, they're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, I think for New York, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got Curry. Curry went out there with Johnson. Then it's Jordan, and it's Leonard in at the point guard. And for the Knicks, they've got Big Daddy, the great out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Jay, and it's Junior in at the 3. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Jordan. There's the steal. And here's Junior. Driving to the basket. And Junior throws it down home.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the paint, here's Big Daddy. Johnson with the block. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
On deep. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance? You won't do any additional damage. So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
For the Knicks, Fisher's checked in for Junior. And Cool Hands subbed in for the great. Here's Cool Hands. Nifty move. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Top the pass to Fisher. The 3 goes up again. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Give him a hand, and your next city dancer.
So it's the Knicks now. Poked away. Pippen with the steal. Here's Curry going inside, and Curry throws it down hard.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Here's Curry, and Curry throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the wing on the left. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
They got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
.26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Cool hands, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And the Knicks with possession here. They trail by 1.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
The Big Daddy passes to Dub. They shoot again. That's good on the jump shot. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Hornets ahead, up 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they've got. Jay out there with Big Daddy. And it's Dub. And it's Fisher. And it's cool hands in at the 1 spot. And Pippen slams it in.
Yeah, and Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Here's cool hands. 8 points his last outing. It's Pippen with the drive, and Pippen slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yeah, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Big Daddy's checked in for the Knicks. Big Daddy comes in for cool hands. And then for Charlotte, the great one comes in for Embiid, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Seth Curry.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. So for the Knicks, Junior comes in for Dub, and the great subbed in for Fisher. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hornets. Jordan comes in for Curry. New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The drive by Jordan, and he can't jam it through.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Big Daddy passes to the great. Here's Big Daddy, and taken away by Johnson. Here's Pippen, and then Pippen slams it in.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the Hornets making a change here. Reds checked in. Pass to Big Daddy. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one at the line is good. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New York?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Jordan. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Askins.
And, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Jay's checked in for Big Daddy. Here's Askins. He can't get that one. And New York the other way now. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Ball's knocked loose. They need this. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
It's Jordan on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Cool hands checked in for New York. The Hornets also changing it up. Joel Embiid comes in for the great one. And Curry subbed in for Leonard. Red with the steal. With the drive. Makes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the pass to Cool Hands. Junior with it. No good on the 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And here's Johnson outside, and he's good on the 3 ball.
3-point ball.
Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They found a nice groove in the second quarter, running out to an 8-point lead. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And over to Kenny. What do you think about New York?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Askins in at the 5. Johnson kicks to Leonard for the 3. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Charlotte.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Here's the great. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Leonard, the pass to Curry. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Johnson. It's tipped.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So for the Knicks, Big Daddy's checked in for Big Daddy. Dub comes in for Junior. And Fisher subbed in for Big Daddy. And then for Charlotte, O'Neal's checked in for Johnson. And Curry subbed in for Jordan.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Curry on the wing. From the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Tipped away. Here's Big Daddy, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And Curry, just one of the more gifted shooters the game's ever seen. He's a clever guard with unlimited range, someone you must stay with at all times.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Embiid, he's checked in for the great one. And Pippen subbed in for Seth Curry. Leonard finds Curry, takes a 3, connects from three-point range. Curry's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Hornets.
And Dale Curry is a sniper of snipers. Lethal, fearless, shooting from the perimeter. Got to get out on him.
driving in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Cool Hands checked in for the Knicks. Takes it inside. Red's shot is right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Big Daddy, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
46 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Dub. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dub's got 8. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. O'Neal from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Big Daddy. And again, New York with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Pippen, the pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Cool Hands. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, you got to do it better.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Big Daddy. Big Daddy is out there with Junior, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Cool Hands in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Big Daddy. Red kicks to Curry. Here's Haskins. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, G.A.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
It's deflected to the inside. Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable, and that's part of how he gets these calls.
Seth Curry at the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Curry. The Greats checked in for Cool Hands. Leonard, he's checked in for the Hornets. And both free throws good for Curry.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
New York calls timeout. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to do that.
Thanks, David.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Knocks it loose. Leonard, the pass to Curry. Down low.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Jordan, the pass to Curry. There's the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Hornets lead by 6.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
New York calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Del Curry.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Askins passes to Johnson. And another three for Charlotte.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Good on both. Hornets leading by 7. Leonard looking over the floor. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by New York. Big Daddy's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Curry. Johnson right side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Larry Johnson, Grandmama is a dependable forward, excels at scoring in the paint, and doesn't mind thumping and bumping.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. New York, they're working against the clock now. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. To the middle. Here's Askins. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Knicks. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
But the great one.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of it, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Jordan kicks to Leonard. Clock at 4. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
6 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Shumpert. Got a hand on it. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.